if you're operating in the B2B space, business to business lead generation, then you'll almost certainly be aware that the three main angles to generate leads for your business will be telemarketing, events, and online marketing. Events including seminars, maybe webinars, and the online marketing angles will tend to be focused around your website, and they may well include Google advertising or some sort of LinkedIn strategy. The point of this is that a recent study by InsideSales.com has shown that social media is an absolute massive failure for the B2B sector. Now, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest and the rest all have their place. There is no doubt at all. Facebook particularly has really just upped their game, and there is a massive opportunity in terms of Facebook advertising for B2C sectors. But for the B2B space, it's now totally clear social media is a massive, massive failure. So if you're wasting any time and resources on social media in the B2B space, I would suggest immediately ending it. Unless you've got some strategy that's way, way above anything else that's being used out there, it really is a waste of time. It's almost certainly just something to fill in an internal staff member's time, which could be more effectively used somewhere else. So my suggestion is, if you're in B2B, stop social media immediately. Very interesting new study of page load times came out this week, and I think they'd studied something in the region of 500,000 websites to get an average page load time, particularly in the e-commerce space this was. And the average page load time was around 7.5 seconds, which is considerably below Google's guideline of aiming for around 4 seconds. And most importantly, is getting slower and slower. Last year it was in the low 6 seconds. It's quite easy to assume that the way things are going, that may well be well over 10 seconds in the not too distant future. It is certainly one of the single biggest conversion killers, slow loading pages. A recent study suggested that 3.5% of conversions are lost for every 1 second over 4 seconds that your page takes to load. People don't want to be spending a long time waiting for that. They're very impatient. They've clicked on whatever reason to get to a page, and they expect to be able to see it very quickly. Hosting is one of the key factors here. Of course, having optimized, streamlined coding at the back of your website's obviously crucial. Having a limited number of images or hosting the images on separate hosting. But the single biggest takeaway, in my opinion, is having fast loaded hosting. Most website hosting is very low grade, is very slow, and is not remotely optimized. So give some serious thought to upgrading your hosting, because it will not only improve conversions, but it's absolutely what Google want to see: fast loading web pages. Here's a tip for e-commerce operators out there. Very, very important. If you have a discount code or promotion code box on your shopping cart page, and that box, i.e. discount codes and promotion codes, are not a major contributor to your bottom line or to your revenue, get rid of it. It's a massive conversion killer. As soon as you get to a shopping cart page and you see a discount promotion code box, a very high percentage of people will be going away and searching Google for promotion codes for your brand name. And if they don't find them, they'll feel like second-class citizens. Why should somebody else have a discount promotion code when I haven't got one? So it can seriously impact their thought processes with carrying on the transaction. So just a simple tip: check if you've got a shopping cart that you are running a discount code box, and if you are, and it's very little used. In other words, you don't hand them out very often, or then it's just simply not encouraged, get rid of it. It'll improve your conversions immediately. In news this week, Facebook have just launched some very new, interesting advertising angles. We cover them in a blog post entitled Facebook Marketing Breakthrough, and I strongly suggest you read it because there are some really powerful strategies now available on Facebook. We've always considered Facebook very much the poorer cousin in the B2C space, and versus Google, that is. I think this is a bit of a game changer and arguably could be reason to at least attribute some of your marketing budget now to Facebook advertising, which I very much would not have suggested 6 months ago, when the options to use Facebook as a marketing platform were very limited. Things have changed. You need to now consider Facebook. That doesn't mean that Google isn't still the #1 platform in town, though.